Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
To keep track of your future responsibilities, you can create an entry into the Calendar app. To quickly create a new item, click the New icon directly above the main calendar page. Alternatively, you can click a date on the calendar and then double-click on an area in the main pane of the page. This is helpful if you are setting an event for a specific date and time. You can choose Day View and then click the day on the calendar. This will open that day to display. Double-click the hour and the day to which you want to add an item to open the Creation menu. First, enter a title for the item into the Add a Title for the Event. If you know the location of the appointment or meeting, enter it into the Add a Location line. When adding a location, you will see suggestions for matching addresses and locations, and you can click the Search Bing link to try and match the location to a map point. In the Calendar app, a meeting is simply an appointment other people are invited to. If you are inviting people in your organization to a meeting in your office building, you can click Add Room. Any rooms that have been set up in Office 365 will be displayed, and you can choose one for the location of your meeting. In the Add People line to the right, you will add anyone you are inviting to the meeting. You can click the plus icon at the end of Add People to open your contact list. You can also start typing the names into the Add People line, and any matching contacts in your contact list will be listed so that you can select them. You can choose a start date and a start time for your item if you did not select a specific date and time from the calendar. Utilize the calendar and time drop-downs in both the start and end lines. You can set a repeat length for the item by choosing an option from the drop-down list. This will determine how often the item recurs. The default option for repeat is never. If you have multiple calendars, you can choose the correct one from the Save to Calendar drop-down. If you only have one calendar, this drop-down list will not be accessible. You can set a reminder for your item by choosing an option from the Label drop-down. You can have your app show your status during the item by selecting an option from the Show As drop-down list. You can make the item private by checking the Private checkbox. If you use Skype for Business, you can set up an online meeting by clicking the Skype Meeting link at the top of the Creation window and choosing Add Skype Meeting. Skype for Business replaces Lync in the Windows Office family of products. Finally, enter the text for your item into the provided field. This will tell any attendees the purpose of the meeting, or it can simply be notes for yourself. If you chose to set up an online meeting, a Join Online Meeting link will appear in the text entry field. You can attach files or links to the item by clicking the Attach link at the top of the screen. You can click Attach to open the File Attachment pane. This will be the same as attaching an item to an email message. You can categorize your calendar items just like you can categorize an email message. Simply click the Categorize drop-down at the top of the Creation window and select a category or create a new one to suit your needs. You can also add a charm to your event. This will place a small graphic on the event to further categorize it and is a handy, quick reference when glancing at your calendar. To add a charm to your event, click the Charm drop-down at the top of the Creation window. Simply click a choice from the displayed options to add a charm to your event. If you are inviting coworkers to a meeting, you can click the Scheduling Assistant link to check and see if the invited attendees are available. If your company supports it, the scheduling assistant will be able to reserve a conference room. Using the scheduling assistant will be covered in a later lesson. If you would like to add an email reminder for the event, you can click the Add an Email Reminder link. A new section will open where you can choose how long before the event to send an email reminder. From the Email Reminder drop-down, you can choose one of the presets or choose Custom Time to display a date and time drop-down to set a specific time and date for the reminder. Use the Send Reminder To drop-down to choose Me to send the reminder to just yourself, or you can choose All Attendees. If you choose All Attendees, everyone you invite to the meeting or event will be receiving an email reminder. You can enter an optional message for the reminder and click Close to save your settings, or click Discard to discard the reminder. When you have completed your calendar item, simply click Save or Send. Save will save the item to your list, and Send will send the item to anyone contained in your attendees list. You can cancel any calendar item creation before it is saved or sent by simply clicking Discard and choosing Discard from the confirmation pop-up box.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.